My dear Marcus, today I sent Miss Nodore and her children off to Pontem with 2 of my finest men. A bit of an oversight, but as I also sent all of the bee saddles along with them, and Jump Team 5 needed them a few hours later. Speaking of our 4 travelers, they spent a considerable amount of time speaking with Janice last night. Janice took a particular interest in speaking with Raviana, and from what I can gather, it seems as though the gnome thinks that young woman is the daughter of Liara the Swift. Janice explained to the team that Liara the Swift was in trouble, taken overnight from her chambers in the Palace of Pontem. I had heard word of this, but didn't dwell on it, as Liara seems to come and go like the weather. Evidently, Quentin's found object was one of the fractured discs of a martingale. Janice explaining that these discs randomly pop up somewhere in a martingale when broken. I'm starting to think that maybe my comb is a fractured disc, as I've not been able to find it for 3 days. Janice also explained that the warlock that murdered Bumblehorn is a man named Gammon Dole. Supposedly he's from Lonkalad, and was hunting Janice, claiming she holds some kind of artifact or item that he seeks. My dear Marcus, when you get this, please do what you can to find out anything you know, or anything you can find about this bastard. The next morning, Jump Team 5 made the decision to take the bees down to the road to Pontem without saddles. Honestly, I might have still been a little under the influence when I brought that up as an option. They survived, though, Quentin just barely, with a little assistance from Ravi. Marcus, at one point, he was hanging on by only a bee leg. Once on the road to Pontem, they decided to pay old Gil Devinger a visit. As per usual, he had lost track of his turtle. The jump team helped old Gil track Lacey down, and it turns out a murder of Axebeaks had taken to chipping away at her giant blue shell. Quentin assisted Lacey with a conjured roar. Gil sent the team on their way, gifting them a scroll as a thank you. Unfortunately, the Axebeaks, often burdened equal parts with curiosity and stupidity, were not to be deterred for long and attacked the jump team once they were back on the road. That's all I have to write for now, Marcus. I'm off to help the others rebuild the medic's office. We even dragged a new flower into the square to use. I've started working on a plaque for the building. How does Bumblehorn's Rest sound?
Okay.
Every one of these makes me want to cry.
So sad.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, and now for a complete change of pace. We are going into combat immediately because those Axebeaks, those dang Axebeaks, are running in. So go ahead and roll. Jump into roll 20 here.
Oh my god! I didn't take out my dice. Who am I? My new Ravi dice.
Yay!
I have to play with them.
Here, I'm gonna switch the music over.
Beefy. Ooh. Don't snap.
All right, let's.
Where did you get those dice?
The vengeful bird.
Okay, let me switch y'all
Ooh,
over
I'm so
here.
excited. There's a pretty. Ooh.
Let me know if you can see it okay.
That's cool. Ooh.
And then go ahead and the road is down on the right hand side. Wait a sec. Oh, yeah, the road is down on the right hand side.
Ravi. In the box.
Hey there, Trombonus and Jeremy. Okay, and let's have y'all roll for initiative.
Yay!
Oh, which dice? Which dice?
Get my.
Okay, newbie.
Which dice indeed?
Do me well.
Oh, that was really good.
All right, not bad.
Wasn't
I chose wisely.
I did not. You gotta prove something, new dice. Come on.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right. It is what it is.
Feel you.
Here.
So I'm gonna put roll 20 on this thing. I'm blind. I cannot read my calendar there.
Okay. Okay, let's see. We've got 15 to 20.
20.
20.
9.
Hold on.
Oh, I didn't roll for.
Hold on. 18?
18.
Is Quentin?
Oh my gosh. Wait, Luna did even better than I did.
What'd Luna do?
She rolled a natural 20. Plus 1. 21!
Okay. Luna. You said 9 for
Yeah.
fair.
Yep.
And Ravi?
11.
11.
Oh, fuck. Oh, we haven't slept yet. We haven't slept yet. Okay, I was like, where is it?
Okay, cool. So let's do this. Luna, you're up first.
Dang! What the heck? I was not prepared for that. Okay, great. She's gonna fly her 60 feet. Actually, that's so weird that she's going before me. I don't know what to have her do. I'm gonna have her just fly like over here and hover like 15 feet in the air, like hopefully out of their reach. And she's gonna chill.
Okay.
For
Okay,
now.
very good. It's still your turn. Vela, go ahead.
Yep. Okay. Okay. I can only go 30 feet. I'm just. Okay. Is that close enough? Alright, I'm gonna run down here. And then I'm going to form an icy comet in my hand and launch it towards this guy.
Okay.
The purple one. Oh, that was really bad. 11.
11. Just hits.
Are you kidding me? Oh shoot, okay. Great.
Not agile
That is
birds.
8. 8 points of cold damage.
8 points of cold damage. All right. Actually, just for our viewers and for my sake as well, remind us what this looks like.
I hold out my hand and I whisper a word to it, and as I put my hand over it, like a ball of ice that looks like a comet forms, and it just launches straight at the target. With a like beautiful comet tail behind it.
Okay, cool. So you watch as this chat as this ostrich-like bird, a little bit, I would say maybe 30% bigger than an ostrich, and instead of an ostrich beak, you've got a much sharper, a giant, much sharper beak. Hence the name axe beaks. And you watch as this actually impacts the side of one of the birds, and this bird a little bit more reddish in color, and you just watch as a plumage of feathers just flies off of the edge of it, or the side of the bird. With that, Quentin, it is your turn.
Alright, seeing some feathers fly for that one, I'm gonna target the same one with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And that is a... Oh, yes. Yeah, it's a 16 plus something, so, yeah, 21 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Right. So, yeah, starts whispering an eldritch incantation. And raising a symbol, weaving the spell as green mist starts circling his hand, as green lightning starts crackling through it, and unleashes a beam towards the bird.
All right, you watch as the green lightning impacts. You said the same bird?
Yeah, same bird.
Okay. Go ahead and do.
Oh, for damage. Damage. There we go. Oh, snap! Yes, that is 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. All right. You watch as this green path of energy goes straight into the bird and actually hits basically right dead center center chest, and there is now a hole carved through the entire bird, and it flops over as it continues to run. The other birds don't even take notice to this, but that one is gone.
That's all I'm doing.
Okay, Robbie, you are up.
Cool. Ravi is going to. Yeah. So, yeah, we're killing them. Okay, cool. Ravi's going
We're
to
killing
move first. Just double checking, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to use a good amount of them. Should I do this? No. Okay. I'm just going to, sorry. I am going to cast Sacred Flame at wait, what's the range on that? Yeah, 60. On this yellow one.
Okay.
And that's a dex save.
Alrighty. That up here. Ooh, that is a 19.
Oh yeah, that fucking saves. Okay, then bonus action. Nope, can't do a bonus action. All right, that's my turn.
Sacred Flame. Okay. Well, you watch as Robbie stands there ready to cast Sacred Flame. And how would you usually cast this?
Sacred Flame. Get back to me on that. I didn't write anything down for that one.
Okay. You watch as Robbie motions something with her hands, but there's just nothing that happens. Usually there's some, some blue energy or some something that would remind you of a storm, but she's just kind of almost like she's calling in an airplane or something. All right, Fair, you are up.
Okay. Approximately how far would you say the yellow guy is?
So every square is 5 feet, but if you, yeah, there you go.
How'd you do?
So if you click the little circle with the ruler on it, you can measure that way.
Circle with the ruler on it. Oh, okay, there you go. Oh, nice, I can do it. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have her take out her short bow and fire and try to pierce through the yellow one's head
Okay.
somehow.
So from where you're standing, there is a tree, somewhat obscuring.
Oh, that's a tree. I thought it was a bush.
Yeah, it's a tree. Actually, no, you're good. You're good.
Are you sure? I can move.
No, you're good. The one right in front of you is a bush, but the bigger one is a tree.
Okay. So you think I can do it? Okay.
Yep.
Well, maybe. Awesome. So how do I roll for it?
Yep. So make an attack roll,
Oh, yikes. Okay.
and then you can add your 2 hit from your bow.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 2.
Ooh.
And then to hit is for 6.
6. Okay. So you watch as Fair draws up her crossbow, shoots a bow out or a bolt out, and it hits the nearest tree.
I just went a little off to the left, you know. I just,
All right, it is the Axe Beak's turn. So here to. This one is going to come here. Whoop. That is going to go there, and I need to pull this up on another screen. It is going to, as you remember, it's kind of swinging down and hitting the giant turtle's shell. It's going to actually do that same motion to you, Ravi. Comes down overhead, and it is. That is a 13 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit.
Ugh, I love saying that.
And Robbie, you've got a shield attached to you, right?
Yep.
So it comes swinging down and just boom, bringing up the shield. And the rest of you kind of look over as this makes a huge clang, like just almost like a bell ringing, bell tolling, boom, as the beak, the bird's head bounces back up into an upward position. Okay, this one is going to come on down. Come on down. Yep. Actually.
All right, brah.
All right, and this is a. That is an 18 to hit.
Ah, 18's my AC.
So just hits. Okay. And it is going to. Okay, that is 4 points of slashing damage.
I'm going to use Wrath of the Storm.
Wrath of the Storm. What does that look like?
When so where Ravi is hit, where the beak makes contact, is going to become a conduit for an explosion of electricity that comes from her body and shocks the bird like fried fucking chicken. It's a dex save.
All right.
And we're gonna do lightning damage.
All right. That is a 7.
That fails. 2d8.
Very nice. So as the beak makes contact with Ravi, you see electricity go up the neck of the bird, and you actually watch as there are some feathers along the tail feathers of this bird that like kind of fly off, and and there's a little bit of a smoke behind the bird as well. How much damage did you say?
11.
11. Nice. Okay.
And Ravi just kind of goes at it. Stupid bird.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. It's the bird's turn. Let's bring this one up here.
My dude.
It's gonna go here. How high did you say the bird was?
I think I said 15 or 20 feet up.
15.
15.
Okay. You watch as this bird. It's actually headed for you, Vela. It's flying underneath the. Yeah.
Is it just directly under Luna?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. Here I can. Gonna go there.
Cool.
And then this one here.
A lot of movement.
Yep.
Yup.
It's that there. Okay. We're gonna. I mean, they're like ostriches, right? They're
gosh.
going.
Look
Actually,
like
they're gonna take their extra movement and get here, but they are
Oh,
not
dang.
able to attack.
Okay.
Okay, so with that, it is Luna's turn.
All right. I'm gonna shout up to Luna. Luna, Robbie needs help, and have Luna fly and take the help action. And she's gonna fly and sort of peck at the eyes of the closest one.
Okay.
Robbie's gonna look at Luna with like deep admiration. Heart's eyes. Beautiful bird.
So hopefully that will aid Robbie when it comes to her. And then I'm next, yeah?
Correct. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to use this one. I'm gonna turn towards the two birds next to me, and I'm gonna grab at the pendant on around my neck, and make a small circle, and then a larger one, and a larger one, and this is color spray, and a blast of like colors and sort of like a nebula goes out and blinds them.
Cool.
And this is so fun! I roll 6d10.
What?
And then that's how many hit points it affects. So I don't actually have enough d6s for this.
Aren't
it's
you a
gonna be
rogue?
a while. Sorry, d10s.
You should have a million d6s.
Wait, and you said that's the amount of hit points it affects?
Yes. 17. Oh, 19.
Pulling out d10s like I was gonna be able to hand them to you. Thanks.
37. So 37 total hit points.
Between the two birds?
Yeah.
And they take that much damage?
It's not damage. That just determines how many creatures are blinded by it. The blinding happens regardless.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's like sleep.
Got it. Okay. I'm on board. I was a little confused as a baby DM. So, you said 37?
37 total.
Okay. Cool. So, the and do you pick the birds or do I? I
feel like
do.
you
It's a
do,
15
or
foot
actually,
cone.
yeah. And I think it's in order of like if
Lowest
one
hit
is more
points.
damaged, then that one gets blinded first. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So, you you said it's a 30-foot cone?
15-foot cone.
15-foot cone. Okay, cool. So let's the pink and the yellow. The pink and the yellow are now blinded. As long as that's the direction
Wait.
you were aiming, or are you aiming?
No, I'm aiming for the ones on me.
Okay.
These guys, because I don't want to hit Robbie with it.
Okay. So the green and the red then are both blind.
Yes. And
Okay.
then I'm going to back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. right there.
All right, so Quentin, you watch as how did you cast this? This was with your hands.
Yeah, and I grabbed the necklace, and
right.
I like made circles in front of me.
Okay. She watches as Vela brings her hands out in front of her and just almost almost blinding to you, but you watch as this just sparks of colors just right in front of you, all over, momentarily obscuring everything, all of the action that's happening around Ravi. Yeah, that is it. It is now. Let's see. It is now Quentin. Your turn.
All right. So the yellow bird is undamaged.
Correct.
All right. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on that bird,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna start just mumbling whispers. And it's a Wisdom saving throw of 13.
All right. Okay, that fails.
Okay, so it takes 3d6 of psychic damage. So that is 9, 10. That's 11 points of psychic damage. And it must move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Okay.
Cool.
And
Okay, cool. All right. So, Ravi, as you've as you've been fending off these birds, this one that has just struck your shield, you watch as all of a sudden it takes its beak and it starts that rock right next to you. It starts hitting its head against the rock, like really, really aggressively. And you see a little bit of feathers being the head feathers actually being rubbed off, and then it just takes off sprinting in the other direction. And with that, it is Ravi's turn.
Cool. So
Unless
Ravi.
Quentin, you're done. Sorry.
oh, yes.
Sorry.
I am
Okay. Go ahead, Ravi.
So the pink one is still blinded, right?
Yes.
And I'm already getting.
Oh no, I'm sorry. The pink one is not blinded. It's the green and the red.
Is the pink one the one that Luna's attacking?
So
It was the other one.
The hell. Oh, okay.
Dang.
That's chill. It's fine. So Ravi is going to. Yeah, Ravi is going to. I can't use spell too close. All right, Ravi's gonna heft up her giant ass, beautiful mace. It's gonna like.
Whack it.
Yeah, just sort of like upswing, like right into like under the beak and hopefully like catch the edge of the axe.
okay, cool.
That's 12.
That hits.
And
Face. Massacring these birds.
6 points of slashing damage. Nope, not slashing. Sorry, not her mace, her battle axe. I'm thinking about the game we did yesterday. Sorry. Her giant ass fucking battle axe.
Her battle axe.
Yes. I rolled the damage for that though, so it is 6 still.
Okay.
Of a giant ass.
I mean, axe against axe. He's got a giant ass too, so, you know.
Yo.
Okay, and you said 6 points, right?
Well, in the truck. Yeah, 6 points of not slashing. Yeah, slashing damage.
Okay, so as you bring this axe up, the Luna actually kind of like backs away a little bit, like, whoa, this thing's coming up quick. As you swing it up, you end up making contact not with the head, but with the bird's beak. And the rest of you watch as the beak actually splits as you bring it up. Splits, and you can see a little bit of blood immediately spray out of it. The bird is not dead. It is looking pretty bad though.
Oh God. Sorry, just to clarify, because I am shit and new at melee. I cannot take my offhand attack while I'm holding a shield.
Correct.
Correct.
You have to be holding 2 weapons.
Okay, cool. And that's not a thing I can just like.
You can drop your shield, yeah.
I can drop my shield? What does that mean?
Well, you would drop it, like, you would have to unequip it, and it lowers your...
Does it last for like a round or during...
No, I mean, like, you put it on the ground.
So then I would
So-
have to like put it back on.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Is that
to
an
do the
action?
bonus action attack, you have to be holding 2 weapons also to do the bonus.
So I'd have to have it off to start with.
And you'd have to have a second weapon in your hand.
Yeah, okay. Okay, just double checking. Then, how many points do I have? Well, alright, I guess I'll stay there.
Okay, cool. It is fair, your turn.
Okay. Movement action. Bonus action. Okay. Does running and like climbing up a tree, is that count as a movement or is that 2?
So climbing up a tree would be your action, would be an action to do.
Could it be the bonus action as in hide?
What's that?
Could it be like, because of my action, I still want to shoot an arrow, but I have hide that I can use bonus action because of cunning.
Yeah, so you can hide behind one of the trees, or you can try hiding behind a rock or in the bushes.
But I can't hide in the tree.
I don't think so. Let me double
Okay.
check.
I think
I feel like you
climbing
could.
is
Good.
movement, but it just takes up a certain amount of movement speed to climb.
Okay.
I think you.
Okay, so it's actually, yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
It's one extra foot to climb. So yeah, you can climb. It's just make sure that you have enough. What's your movement at?
30.
30. Okay.
So like if I go around Bela, it's pretty much right there.
Yeah, yeah. You can. So you're gonna climb that tree there.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
gonna climb that tree. How come I can't move her?
Switch back to your
Oh, I see.
regular
Thank
mouse.
I'm gonna climb this tree and then get on like a good branch and fire at Pinky.
Fire at Pinky. Okay. Cool.
Before you make that roll, Vela gets a big ol' shiver up her spine, and her eyes glow for a minute, and she realizes, I saw this morning, and your roll is a natural 20.
That's really
Yes!
cool. That is dope. Right. Well, so that would
That's
be a
so
22 or 24.
Well, so just
No,
roll,
you-
roll
you
for
hit.
damage.
Oh, just
That
hit.
is your d20 roll,
Sick.
And we
Now I just
double
roll for
and we double
damage.
your damage.
including your sneak attack.
Are
Get
we
it,
doubling
girl.
damage or are we
Wait.
doubling or rolling twice?
I'm
double
sorry.
the
Yes,
dice.
rolling twice. Good call.
So I just rolled twice,
Okay.
basically.
Mm-hmm.
You roll double the dice.
12.
You rolled a 12, or you?
No, so I rolled 2 5s and then it says +2. Right?
Yes.
And sneak attack.
And then sneak attack. What's that do for me?
You get to roll all those dice twice.
Yep, you get 2 more d6s.
Holy balls. Okay. Those are 2 6s, so 12 and 12, 24.
Nice!
Sick!
What?
Yes!
Overkill.
Right, so she's like up in the
Love it.
tree. Wham!
This is
I closed
and this is on the pink one you said.
on Pinky. Yep.
Okay. Just because this is so much, I'm just gonna ask you how do you want to do this on this one? Because there's so much damage.
All right. Well, I want her. You know, she's gonna like sprint towards the tree, and then she's gonna like super climb it, like acrobat. She's gonna aim, one eye closed, left eye closed. She's gonna go right at Pinky, take a quick glance at Robbie, make sure she's good enough, aim, and then fire and go right through its neck.
Okay, cool. Vela, as you have predicted, you watch, and you've seen this in the dream already. You watch as Fair runs up, actually places 1 foot on the trunk of the tree and jumps up, catches a limb of the tree and flips up so that she's landing on top of it, takes aim, and the bolt sinks into the neck of the bird, and you can see it dangling there as the bird wobbles and falls to the ground. And that one is
Sick.
expired. Okay. It is the X-Beak's turn.
Blind one.
This one is going. Yes, blind ones. Okay, one sec. Again, my baby DM doesn't know how to. Let's see. Music's so intense.
Love it. Oh.
Okay, cool. So, I don't think it actually affects the decision making of the birds. So, moving in the general direction, they're going to be kind of swinging wildly here as they move towards what they can hear. And so they're going to one here. Actually, no, this one's going to come up. One here, and then this one is going to come here. Passing under Fair, doesn't hear her in the tree there. And this one will take a swing at you. Oof, that is a 18 to hit.
Even with disadvantage?
Oh, no. You're right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Thank you for calling. Oh, no. It's still an 18.
Are you serious?
I rolled the same.
Oh my god.
Dang.
Shit.
Wait, which one was that?
That was the green one.
Oh, dang.
Oh, the one on me?
Yeah.
Oh, motherfucker! What's the point of this high ass AC for no reason?
Oh.
Okay. And that is 6 points of damage.
Oh, and with that, she's going to look at this fucking axe stuck on her wherever it's hitting her. And she's just going to sort of look like she's snarling. And again, she is going to, what is that power called? Wrath of the Storm, and fry it. It's a dex save.
All right, and that is, let's see. That is a 6.
That's a failure.
Okay.
Oh, that was good. That is 11 points of lightning damage. Fry, you stupid bird.
Okay, so you watch as Robbie, now very, very irritated with these birds, turns and gets struck with this beak. Actually, right here, down on the shoulder. Boom! Hits. Draws a little blood, but doing okay. But as it strikes, right as it impacts, you watch again as this electric current travels up the bird, and this time it's as it reaches like the center mass of the bird, you really see a lot of the feathers actually kind of shrivel up, still attached to the bird, but burning basically, an electric burn.
It's not fucking dead.
It's not dead. All right. With that, it is the other beak's turn, and we've got. That is a 10 to hit.
That does not hit me.
All right. Still blinded, you see this. Oh, I need to roll. Sorry, a second time. That is even lower. Cool. So, still blinded, you seeing this bird like wildly swinging its beak around as it comes in towards Vela, and as it makes its attack towards Vela, it actually strikes the dirt right next to her, and you watch as this like cloud of dirt gets flung onto Vela, but she is not hit. With that, it is this one's turn. It is going to start making its way back. And it is... Let's see here. It's going to double its movement over to... actually, it wouldn't know, so sorry. We're going to come here.
Hey man, we came here to tank.
We came here to tank. And that is what you'll do. And it's going to make an attack again with that beak. That is a 12 to
18?
hit.
Yeah, I was seriously waiting for it. Misses!
And it misses.
She like shoves that shield in its face so hard. Fucking bird.
The bird, still kind of bewildered by the voices in its head earlier, comes running back in to make to swipe at Ravi, and as it does, it ducks down, and yeah, you can see Ravi actually just kind of almost dismissive take her shield and pow, like hit it away as it swipes in. It is now Luna's turn.
Alright. Luna's gonna keep helping Ravi because that was her last instruction. So she's gonna come and she's gonna peck at the yellow one and then fly above again. Fly down 20 feet, peck, fly back up 20 feet.
Okay. And you are up, Vela.
Oh, shoot. Okay. How high up in the tree is Fair?
Fair is about 10 feet up. You got to think
Okay.
she was able to jump from the, what is it?
Actually.
Trunk.
Yeah, from the trunk up onto the limb.
Actually, it doesn't matter because I changed my mind. I'm gonna hold out my hand and just kind of swirl over, and 3 little tiny meteors form, and I'm gonna shoot magic missile, 1 at each of the 3 remaining.
Yay!
Okay, awesome. Roll for damage. For the one right next to you, because that's ranged, go ahead and roll. Oh no, go ahead.
It just
Wait.
hits, right?
I don't know.
'Cause there is no save.
For the sake of it, yeah, it's just gonna hit. Let's do
Cool. Do I roll a different d4 for each one, or is it one for all of them?
1 for each.
Okay. This one is 4 points. I guess that'll be the one next to me. This is the green one. That's 5 points. And the yellow one is 5 points.
it. Okay. Okay, Quentin. As out of the corner of your eye, you see these little meteorites that again look kind of like shooting stars, only because of the speed of which they fly. It's hard to actually track it with your eye, and it looks almost like when you wave a flashlight in front of you and you see a little drag of light, but you just see as 3 go into the birds that are still standing. Yeah, you are up, Quentin.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm also gonna move back.
Okay.
All 3 birds are still standing.
They are.
Okay. Then I am going to cast Eldritch Blast at the. I'll cast it at the green one.
Okay.
So start whispering an incantation again. And start swirling the green mist with lightning crackling through and unleash a blast from my palm.
Okay.
And that is 7 to hit.
That
Using
misses.
this dice.
Um,
All right.
Everyone else, so you watch as Quentin makes this incantation, but goes to light it, to actually set it off, and it fizzles out at the tips of his fingers.
Blasted.
Ravi, Ravi, you are up.
Okay, who's around me? Great. So Ravi is going to cast Thunder Wave. 15 feet. Yeah, we're good. Which is a Constitution save. So, do you want to save first and then I'll describe it? Or
Yes.
in case I fail?
That is a Constitution save.
And it'll hit any creature within a 15-foot cube.
Okay, that is a 14 for within a 14-foot cube.
15-foot cube.
15-foot cube. Okay, cool. So you're able to hit both of them. The first one's a 14, and the second one was and the second one is a 16.
The 14 fails, the 16 saves. So the 14 will also get pushed 10 feet away from me and take full damage, and the other one will take half damage and does not push. Also, apologies, Luna will fly 10 feet away from me.
No, she's 20 feet above you. She's not in it.
Oh, nice. Okay, great. Great. So Ravi is going to, shriek, and she's going to spin around with her arm with the shield on it, and from it is going to come, a crack of thunder. And you can see it kind of, pushes out like a sonic wave. And yeah, the crack thunderous boom is audible for 300 feet, so hopefully there's no more of these anywhere. Ooh, that was really good. Okay, so that's 12 to the fail and 6 to success. Sorry.
Okay. The 12 to fail and then 6 to the
Fifth.
Okay, cool. So you watch as as this thunderous crack, and these birds that don't really look like they can fly. You watch as the yellow one actually gets knocked back and does a somersault backwards, feathers going everywhere. It's kind of grasping for like flapping. And as it flips, it does not land on its feet. It lands basically on its back, but over the neck, and you hear a large as the neck cracks, and that bird is no longer. Okay, and let's see here. How much damage was the fail?
6.
6? Okay. This one, the same thing that pulls boom, or that huge crack of thunder, and you watch as the feathers, all of the feathers, this one being able to stand its ground, but all of the feathers on the front of this bird knocked back, and you watch as the bird stumbles on 2 feet and falls over dead as well.
Nope. Then we're going to use our movement to do I know Fair is in a tree? Does that count? No, that doesn't count as flanking. I don't know how trees work.
Same. No, I would say that Fair is not engaged with.
Okay, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's up, birdie? And yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. It is Fair. You are up.
All right. So Ravi's flanking, though, right?
She is. Yes.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so I'm pretty close to the bird, but I'm gonna shoot this one too.
Okay.
Okay. So it's the same thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it advantage?
Yeah.
Believe so,
you
yeah.
can-
Yeah.
So I do 2d6. Or do I have to roll to
no,
see
no,
if
you
it hits?
roll
You
twice
roll
to
twice
see if it hits.
to see if it hits. Exactly.
Yeah,
Roll twice?
that's what advantage is. You'll roll your
You-
attack twice and take the higher one.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, it was 9 both times.
Ah,
Ow.
Okay, 9, and then plus what's the to hit with on the crossbow?
Oh, 12. So now it's, 4, so it's 13.
13 hits.
damn!
Yay! And you get sneak attack.
Okay.
So sneak attack just always doubles the damage.
No.
That's
No,
a
you get more dice.
6.
Yeah.
Adds okay.
And then
I
yeah,
just-
that goes up more as they level.
Yeah.
Got it.
So-
Okay.
Roll 2d6, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's 6.
Okay, 6 points of
And
damage.
plus your dex too.
Plus dex?
Oh yeah, you should have a modifier next to it.
It should be on your bow. You'll see the
Damage
the
is
roll
like
a d6
1d6 plus.
Oh. Do I do that? I add that to both the rolls or just the one roll?
You
Just,
add that to your total.
To my total. Okay, so it's 6, 8.
8 points. Okay.
Sweet.
So Fair, you look down, bird's right under you. Easy shot. You take a look across the rest of the battlefield just to see what's going on, and without looking, shoot down into the back of the bird. It kind of raises its head up in pain, but is continuing forward. Now looking at Quentin, actually. All right, and you said that 8 points? Is that what you said? Is that what I heard?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, cool. So this bird is going to head over to Quentin and is going to beak him. We've got, that is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
All right.
Would
Oh, no, I need to roll with disadvantage, you're right. Oh, a natural 1.
Oh, yeah!
and would Ravi have taken a?
Oh yeah, I get an attack of
Opportunity.
Attack of opportunity, yeah. Take it.
Yes!
Very
An
good.
advantage too.
And I have advantage on that. Cool. So that's with my battle axe. So that's 18 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. And so that is 7 points of slashing damage.
10 points of slashing damage?
7.
7. How do you want to do this?
Yes!
Yay!
Ravi's gonna like see it going, and she's gonna go, no, and then she's just going to like try to slice its head off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ravi goes with the battle axe. Levi, I will get to it. We're in the middle of something here.
I changed mine.
From chat. Oh, nice. Thanks, Fair. So you watch as Ravi from behind Bird is running over to Quentin and takes that axe, just almost like a like a baseball bat. Takes it two-handed, boom, swings it. I'm sorry, not two-handed, just one hand.
Just the
Actually
one, yeah.
rotates it once, boom, and you watch as it hits with such intensity that usually you would see some kind of like impact from the bird, but this slices straight through, and almost comically the head or the neck stays on for just a second, and then as you watch, falls over. And that is the end of the birds.
Yeah.
Alfred Hitchcock, eat your heart out. There we go. All right, and let me get some.
I normally like birds, but not these birds.
Yes, unfortunately, these weren't the brightest. Didn't know when to keep running. Anywho, I wonder how they taste.
I mean, we could skin them, pluck them.
Yes, clean the birds. It is some more provisions for our journey. How large are these things?
You've got
Bigger than ostriches.
yeah. There's a
Okay.
lot of meat on each one of them for sure.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll
I like
Just
look
take
up
one.
at Fair and be like, I've never skinned a bird.
I'm gonna jump off the branch. Join the party.
Have you ever cleaned a pheasant before?
No, can't say I have. But there's a first time for everything.
Indeed. Would you mind perhaps cleaning this and bringing along some of the meat?
Wait. I've done this a million times. Let me help you.
Ah,
I'll
fantastic.
come over and sit and help you.
I'm
Will
gonna
you
follow
show me
her and just
how?
watch her. And like copy.
Same.
Okay, are each of you skinning a bird or just one?
Why not? We like meat.
I think we're all skinning the same bird, or we're watching Vela skin a
I'm
bird.
not skinning anything.
Me
I
and
thought I
Fair
was
are
helping
watching.
Fair.
I
Yeah.
want to.
Okay, now you're watching.
Well, I was
want to
helping.
learn
I was
how to skin
copying
a-
you.
Okay.
Robbie's going to watch very interested, like over both your shoulders.
I
want to
will
know how
skin
to
the
do this.
bird.
All right, and then we'll take some.
With
and
Fair.
what do I do with it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, just wrap it in some packaging and put it in your bag.
Yeah.
Grab
I
it.
don't know how to cook it though. I only know how to skin it. I don't even know how to cook.
Oh, that's fine.
I fried a few.
That's true. It was quite magnificent.
May have been a little well
Thank
done
you.
for my taste, but
I like them crispy.
I'll just shove it in my
Oh.
bag.
Should we take these with us then? We're not stopping here, are we?
no. This is for dinner tonight.
Yeah, at the moment it's
Sure, we don't know where we're going.
it's around 1:00 p.m. You're not it's not super late or anything.
Maybe just the one.
Yep, just the one. I don't think we could carry all the meat.
Robbie's gonna take like an unnecessarily nice looking piece of fabric, possibly velvet, and start like cleaning the blood off of her beautiful axe, like very carefully. There we go.
Just one moment. And I'm just gonna sit down on the ground right there and take out my little bowl and my water and kind of swirl it around, and I'm just gonna be like making notes in my journal for like 2 minutes, and then I'll stand up. All right. Are we ready to go then?
Yes, let us continue down the path.
Right before we go, I'm gonna put my foot on the bird and like pull an arrow out of its dead body, put it back, and be like, "Yep."
Cover your arrows.
Okay, so actually, give me who's carrying the who's working on. It was Fair and Vela. Go ahead and give me survival checks just to for the skinning of the bird.
Should have asked me to help.
Individually or one with the-
Separately.
Okay.
Do I add anything to that, or
You should have
Aw,
a
dang.
modifier next to survival in your skills. It's like the very last one.
I'm really good at
Zero.
survival, but I rolled
Awesome.
crap.
17.
Dang,
17.
9.
Well,
So you watch as Vela kind of shows Fair, kind of walks through it and shows Fair. You can actually see that Vela is not turning out as much meat. And as Fair watches,
I'm
and
very distracted. I look like I'm off in the clouds.
Fair very very quickly like watches and like knows her way around a knife, kind of like passing it between her fingers, and you watch as Fair carves out a big old chunk of meat. Again, wraps it in some cloth for now, and then puts it in your bag. Vela, are you taking a chunk as well?
Yeah, pretty absent-mindedly.
Okay, very good. I don't know if you can add meat to your bag. I don't know if that's a slab
And
of meat.
today, raw slabo meat.
Nice.
raw axe beak.
Or otherwise, just keep it keep it in your notes. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Dinner.
Okay, cool. So we've finished skinning and prepping the animal there. What would you like to do?
Continue walking down the path.
Mhm.
Okay. So as you walk down the path, nothing
I'm
really.
also gonna send Luna to fly.
Luna is going to be scouting. Okay, cool. So as you walk down the path, there's the forest stays pretty consistent with its conifer trees. There's not a whole lot of other plant life aside from some shrubs on the ground, but you walk through the path, and there are hills here and there, but really there's not a lot of variation in the landscape. It seems to be a pretty large forest with this particular biome. In fact, you keep walking, and there's not much to be seen or heard. Every now and then you can hear some bird life, as they notice way too late that Luna is around. You can hear them kind of squawking and flying away as they finally notice Luna as she I almost said swims, as she sails by. But she is not to be distracted, keeping an eye on the road. It is getting now around 6 p.m. You can see the sun starting to set on the horizon in front of you, actually. So making your way westward, or what you would assume is westward in this in Amartinale. Yeah, what would you like to do?
I'd like to start looking for a suitable camping site. Close to the road, not
Okay.
too far off.
Okay, so not right on the road or anything though.
They're not right on the road, but maybe just a little bit off.
Okay,
Still like to have sight of the road.
give me actually give me a survival check for that.
All right. It's 6.
A 6, okay. So as you all travel down the road together, Quentin starts. You watch as Quentin and Vela, you being more accustomed to kind of the hard life, if you would, you start to notice Quentin kind of veer off the path every now and then, and kind of like kick around some stones and like clearly looking for somewhere to camp. He comes across a spot that Quentin, to you, looks like a pretty good spot.
So, shall we camp here tonight? Is it suitable enough for everybody?
Fine by me. Not to sound like a
What-
princess or anything, but if we don't eat soon, I will die.
Oh. Um,
Well, luckily we will be feasting tonight.
Good. I'm
Okay.
tired of smelling like this meat.
Vela, you have something to say?
No, this is fine. Sorry, I was just distracted. Yeah, it's fine, we can camp here, that's good. I start unloading my stuff.
Ravi's just going to sort of like throw her bag onto the ground very heavily. It's going to make lots of clanking noises. She's just going to kind of like roll out a very plush bedroll and like flop back onto it. Not
Okay.
sleeping, just like flopping.
So you're about I'd say 40 feet away from the road, just on a little kind of outcropping by a couple of medium-sized boulders, and under one of the under a pretty big tree. You all set up your bedrolls, and you notice that there's there are a lot of rocks along the ground. Maybe not the best place to set up a bedroll, but in order to set up without any rocks, as you look around and kind of kick pine needles off of the rocks to see if there's any clear spot, you're probably going to have to get at least 15-20 feet away from the rest of the party to to set up something that's a little more comfortable.
Oh,
Quentin, I'm not going to sleep on all of these rocks.
yeah, I did not notice these when we first arrived, but
Oh, goodness.
it's rather uncomfortable. Should probably pick up and move.
Vela, maybe you could find us a spot.
Yes, perhaps you are better at scouting these things.
Oh, sure. Luna, do you want to help me?
You notice
Keep an eye out.
Luna actually is in a branch up above you on this big tree that's around the camp. Well, the proposed camp. Vela kind of looks, or Luna looks down at you. Hops.
I'm just gonna telepathically say, do you see any good places?
And she takes off into the air. Does she have survival? Yeah, let's roll a survival for.
Does she? Okay.
Just out
I
of.
think you can use her wisdom modifier.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a 5.
Oh, wow. No sleep.
Y'all
So
are sleeping on the rocks.
she circles around twice, and then what was it that you said to her? Look
Do
for
you
a
want
good
to
place
help
to
me?
sleep.
Do you see a good place?
Yeah, see a good place. She circles around twice and then comes down and lands on the same limb as before, and kind of scratches at it.
Darling, we can't all fit there. You can't find something better? I think this is it for tonight.
Very well then. I suppose we should make the best of a bad situation.
I'll start
Alright,
grumpily
little
kicking
dirt
rocks.
and rocks
Yeah.
are good for you sometimes.
Throwing some
Fine.
rocks. Throwing as many
Whatever.
rocks as I can out of my sight.
Okay.
Ravi's bedroll is very plush, and she sort of doesn't weigh that much, so she's fine.
Very good. All right, as you all roll out your bedrolls and kick aside as many rocks as possible, but that's still a little uncomfortable, but you'll be able to manage throughout the night. It starts to get a little bit darker. What would you like to do?
Aren't we
Make
going to
a
cook these?
Fire.
Okay.
I can set something on fire.
Ah. Fantastic. Well, there's no shortage of pine needles around here. Suppose we have plenty of kindling. Just gonna build a fire pit out of all the abundance of rocks. Throw a bunch of pine needles in there.
Oh, I thought I had that. ready to go, but would you guess that I do not actually have that prepared?
Well, I saw you cooking some birds earlier.
That's more of a the frying sort of energy.
If you just need a little spark, I can probably create just a spark.
I would assume
if you-
one of you has flint, right?
Oh.
I have
Man,
prestidigitation.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh. There we go.
I will just walk up to it, and a little flame appears on my finger, and just go, and it lights the fire.
Brilliant.
The pine needles are very dry, and they catch flame immediately, and you've got a nice going, a very quick burning fire with the pine needles. But if you'd like to gather some wood, it'll stay consistent very.
I can
Very
see in the dark.
easily.
I'll go do it.
Ravi can't see in the dark, but she loves to hit things with her axe, so she'll join fair. Very closely.
I think I can actually see in the dark now.
What? You just suddenly get that ability?
Yeah, I picked it up.
All right,
Both
as
magical and non-magical darkness.
as the evening presses on, you all gather around the fire. And is any specific individual preparing the axe beak steak?
Yeah, I'll cook it.
Okay, very good.
I mean, it's meat. It's
I
good. It's
won't
simple,
make you.
simple
Yeah,
cooking.
we won't even roll for that. We'll just go ahead and.
You cooked a lot, Quentin.
Oh yeah, pick some things up here and there. Little hobby.
You don't have
Everybody
servants to
should-
do that for you.
Oh, of course I do. Don't be silly. But I have gone out on expeditions and out in the wilderness on your own. It's you do need to learn to cook for oneself. A skill everybody should have, no matter your status in life.
Ravi's going to do that thing where she stands behind him and hovers unnecessarily close again with her weird cloudy hair sort of getting in the way. I don't know how to cook.
Me neither.
Me
Well, you
neither.
people have seriously, none of you have cooked before.
I've cooked. Can't say it's good.
I have servants to do that.
Wasn't my
of
job.
course.
Although I
Not
was
your
very good friends with the cook.
Well, can't be eating out all the time. Quite simple, really. I just rolled away from the flame here.
This is eating out for me. Usually I eat at home.
And yeah, I'll just slowly rotisserie. the axe
Rotisserie.
beak.
Okay, cool. Quentin finishes cooking the axe beak without any issues, and you all pass it out and eat amongst yourselves. And yes, it is now night, and with full stomachs. Yeah, anything you'd like to do?
So, Quentin,
Yes.
since I'm, working for you and all that, logically it makes a lot of sense that you would want me to have as many tools as possible to do my job. So, I was wondering if you could spare maybe, a small trifle, 50 gold, to,
What?
help me out.
50 gold. That's,
I'm gonna take out the scroll. See, here's the thing. I can most likely learn this, maybe even tonight, but it needs a little bit of a boost.
a boost from my pocket.
Well, yes.
Exactly how does gold help boost it?
Well, see, the materials are slightly expensive. I mean, I can't just use any sort of ink, any sort of pen. I have most of what I need, but it just needs a little more, sparkle.
By the way, Quentin, I just updated your your currency because we were still messing with amounts. So
Oh, okay.
Oh, I think I just added. I just added what I wanted when I started this campaign. I don't even think I ever checked that with you.
Do you have money?
Hell
Some
yeah,
of
I
you,
got
some
money.
of you have money.
If you want to take a look and change
And-
it, feel free. Sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, you're good.
I didn't even consider that.
Well,
If you didn't
Look.
notice, I was rather useful today when I blinded those birds. So,
yes, but 50 gold usefulness, that's a bit much. And in case you haven't noticed, I don't see any shops around where you'd be able to purchase the required materials.
I have most of what I need. I just simply need the money.
My
I thought
attitude
this
could
was
use
a-
a boost. How about 50 for me?
I thought this was an
Right.
expedition that you were
This-
funding, huh?
I
am
thought so too.
Funding this expedition, yes. You are all being paid.
And do you want your employees to be crippled, unable
What-
to use the full extent of their abilities?
What is this scroll you have?
Do I know what spell is on it? Can I look at it?
Yeah.
It didn't say in the item.
Wait, it didn't?
No, it just said spell scroll.
Huh. That's interesting. Yeah. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Oh my gosh. That's an 8.
8. Okay. So from from what you can make out, it
I'm so good at that though.
it seems to be something about it's a little cryptic, cryptically written, but it seems to be something about movement of some sort. Whether that's movement of you or movement of objects or something, guess you'll have to do more studying to find out.
It does seem to have something to do with moving. Can't really tell exactly what. But that would have been rather useful today.
So you're not even sure what this does, and you're asking me for 50 gold.
I mean, I have a general idea of what it does.
Um,
After all, we are traveling. Movement would be very useful.
Right. Well, I will give you 50 gold, but it will be considered an advance.
Alright.
Very well, then. 50 gold it is, an advance on your future payments.
Great.
Okay. Anything else as the night presses on?
Any of us going to do a watch?
Yes, we should set a watch rotation.
Luna and I can take first watch.
I'll do it.
Excellent.
Are we taking watch on our own?
I'm not on my own. I've got Luna.
Well, I don't have Luna, so
I'll stay up with you.
Well, if we're all going to be getting some adequate sleep, I would assume. One at a time.
Oh.
You know, you're standing watch. So if you see trouble, you arouse the rest of us.
I can keep the fire burning if you're afraid of the dark.
I'm not afraid of the dark. I just can't see very well in it.
All right.
Fine. I
Well.
will go first then.
No, I already said I'm going first. Besides, we've got to study this. Got to be up anyway.
Fine.
I'm already
when
asleep.
You're done.
Right, Vela, you're taking first watch.
You got it, boss.
Ravi, you may follow up with her. Fair, you will come after Ravi, and I will take the last watch myself.
Uh-huh.
Good night
All
then.
right. Heading to bed?
Heading to
Yes.
bed.
I suppose.
Okay. So as the four of you lie down, or three of you lie down to sleep, you look up and you can see the trees are. Hey, there we go. Oh my goodness, we got a raid.
Hey!
Hello and welcome. God, it is out. God is out. God, thanks for the raid. Appreciate you coming by. Were you? What were y'all streaming? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Kimi music. Very good. So we're playing a campaign, homebrewed campaign here. I am a fairly new DM, but I'm having a lot of fun with it, and my players are awesome. Doing a D&D stream, perfect, wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, welcome to Paul Dances. I'm actually usually a dance streamer, but on Wednesday nights we play games. Well, we play this game. So we're gonna get back to the story here, but again, thank you so much for hanging out, and we will continue here. So Ravi, Fair, and Quentin, as you lay down on your bedrolls and looking up, there is a large amount of the sky that you can see still. There's not a whole ton of tree cover. It's just the one bigger tree, and you can see the stars are brilliant tonight. They are shining through, and just kind of you can see pretty well with just the light, and you can see the stars are collected almost kind of like the Milky Way looks. You can see them more dense in certain areas of the night sky. Vela, you're on first watch. Is there anything you'd like to do other than
There are
keep
many
watch?
things I would like to do. Okay.
Of course.
First, I'm just gonna telepathically ask Luna to go up in circle and just keep watch for me while I sit and study my spell scroll for the next 2 hours.
Okay. So Luna takes off to the sky. She's done this once or twice. Luna the owl. I'll explain in a minute here, music. But as Luna circles around the perimeter, she actually, you can see her kind of dart in and out through the trees. It looks as though she is very, very much like this is her calling in life, and she is enjoying sailing through the trees and just keeping an eye out, noticing small mammals here and there that she would absolutely destroy if she wanted to, but she's just...
You can take one if you want to.
And
keep an eye out.
And with that, you hear it like squeak in the distance as there is an animal that falls prey to Luna. But you can see her quickly get back to her post. Vela, you are studying the spell scroll?
Yep, for my 2-hour watch.
Okay, very good. To be completely honest, I don't know if is there a check that happens?
Yes, I have to make an Arcana check at the end. And I have another shiver up my spine, and my eyes glow a little bit, and I realize that I also saw this happen in my little silver bowl this morning, and my roll is an 11, which makes it a 17.
And that is, hold on, is that dictated by
I think it says on the thing.
Wizards? I don't know.
Wizards are confusing.
Yeah. Yep. The DC is 11. Bam!
DC is 11. Okay, very good. Oh, good. You answered the question. Awesome. All right. So as you sit there and study this scroll, you hold on to the edges of it, and as you read it, you start to really the words that you were not able to decipher before start to come together, and as you read it, you can actually see some of the inkings in the scroll start to darken, and almost like you were to press a quill or a pen into paper and just keep it there, and it darkens and widens just a bit as you read through the scroll, and as you finish it, that darken actually turns to ember, and it burns up the scroll, and you now know what was it? Hold on.
No one knows.
I wanted to add this too. I'm gonna take out the 50 gold and hold it in my hand, and as I'm going, I'm gonna dip my pen into the gold, and it's gonna melt a little bit, and I'm gonna like copy it in the gold.
Ooh.
Very cool.
Wasteful.
Waste a good gold.
Nonsense.
Robbie thinks
Watch
that's
it save
very
your life
cool and
someday.
pretty.
Wealthy people.
Okay, one sec here. That is wild to me that it doesn't list the... Oh yeah, it does. Maybe it only lists it for me. Interesting. You now know catapult.
What?
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun!
Oh, this is
Movement, that's so cryptic.
What does that even do?
Sick!
I will let her disclose it if she ends up using it.
All right.
Okay, anything else to your watch this evening?
One more thing. I'm so sorry, guys. I want to just make sure they truly are asleep. Very asleep. And I'm gonna step into the woods a little bit further, so I'm still within sight, but fairly certain that they're not sure what I'm doing. And I'm gonna need headphones to go away.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm going
Sorry.
to I'm gonna have you give me a perception check.
Is this for me or Luna?
For the for the three of them
We,
Okay.
to make
Why
sure
don't we
that
roll
they are
against
asleep.
it?
yeah, because we have passive perception.
I might want to be faking it.
I won't be faking it. Okay. I mean, is there anyone who would like to be faking it?
I mean,
Actually, you
Robbie's
know
a
what?
very light
I'm
sleeper.
gonna go ahead and say that because you didn't know about this, you didn't disclose that you were faking it before you went to bed.
Yeah, that's
you
fair.
you are indeed asleep. So go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Vela.
Great. Headphones. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Bye, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna take out my compass and open it up and look at the black cube and just see if it looks the same
Okay.
as before.
When you open it up, yeah, it is exactly the same as the way you left it.
I'm
For
gonna
those,
take it out and actually pick it up too.
you're gonna pick it up.
Yeah, I just want to touch it to see if it's still warm.
Okay. It is. It's actually pretty much cool to the or like room temperature. It's not. There doesn't seem to be anything affecting the cube at the moment. It's just. It's kind of interesting that even in the dark, it still looks darker than everything around it. It is a very just not bouncing light off of it at all.
Cool. I'm gonna put it back in my compass and close up the compartment, stash it in my bag, and head back and go wake Ravi.
Okay. Any particular way you're waking Ravi? Oh yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Where to
Yeah,
find
I'm
more
gonna-
cool Raviana stuffs, please?
What?
Raviana, Olivia, would you like to share your Insta or anything, or just keep that private? They're
Oh.
looking for more art.
Oh.
Sick.
I mean, I have my Instagram, which is, I believe, Olivia Sarah Illustration, which I can type down somewhere. But I don't have too much D&D work on it. It's mostly my professional stuff, which is children, so it's very cutesy. But there's some D&D up in there. My adorable death cleric.
Okay, sorry to interrupt, Vela. Go ahead, and I will actually link that if you're.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Is that in the chat?
I'm just gonna walk up to Ravi and sort of poke her arm and say, "Psst, Ravi, your turn for the watch."
What?
I'm gonna poke her a little harder.
Oh,
It's your turn.
right.
And the minute she stands up, I'm gonna crawl on her nice plush bed and go to sleep.
Robbie's just kind of gonna look down at her like, I'm not using it. And then she is going to set up for watch. She's just gonna have like her giant battle axe like propped up next to her, and her mace down here, and her shield like on the ground in front of her. And she's just gonna sort of like mindlessly like braid her little strands of cloud hair, which will like immediately unravel and like poof in her face while she's like staring into the darkness that she cannot see through.
Very good. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Straight up?
Yeah.
That's kind, thank you. I speak, and why? Why do I tempt fate like that? 10. Even with my bomb-ass perception.
Nothing seems to be out of line. You're really actually kind of depending on your ears at this point, and you hear, in the distance, kind of breaks of twigs or just faint noises from either like woodland creatures or birds in the trees, but nothing of alarm. So nothing of alarm. And your watch passes without incident. Is there anything else you'd like to do? And hi, Kiki Mist. Welcome.
No, I'm going to go over to where Fair is sleeping, but like 5 feet away from her. Fair!
She wakes me up, but I act like she didn't.
Fair! I'm going to, I guess, walk up to her. I don't want her to stab me. So, I'm just going to kind of like blow some wind at her. Like use a little like mini gust to kind of like, hello.
I'm gonna ignore it until she gets closer.
Robbie's gonna sort of like stamp her feet. She's going to go
actually,
up.
real quick, Fair, give me a let's do. Give me a performance check.
Performance? Oh, okay.
You're putting on a show of sleeping.
18.
All right. Robbie's going to finally like walk up and like hands on her hips kind of like hinge over her and like let her hair kind of like float down and tickle her in the face.
Right when I feel her get close, I'm gonna go, ah!
I sit straight
What's
up.
happening?
What happened?
Yeah.
That just scared me!
Grab my crossbow and start swinging my crossbow wildly around.
I start
I'm gonna be laughing, crying because I'm laughing.
This is why I wanted to do the watch in pairs.
Oh man. Well, good night.
What is it? Axe beaks?
I'm
No.
going to walk back over
Don't
to
try.
my bedroll now that Vela's awake and say, I have to go to sleep now.
Oh, that's right. I stand up. I sort of brush it off. I do a very large bow and say, "Your bed, my lady." And I go back to my bedroll.
You're welcome. And Robbie's just going to like get into her bedroll and like pull her blanket like over her head and like tuck that shit in and just like stay up probably for like way too long before she finally falls asleep.
All right.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
Fair.
Stay up during my watch.
Okay. Anything
Climb
you'd
the
like to
tree.
do specific? Oh, climb a tree.
I actually want to climb the tree and then like look out like a little bit above so I can get more range. My eyes are gonna like kind of be the only thing glowing in the darkness because I can see in the dark and they're like crazy like that.
Okay, cool. Because you're up in the tree, go ahead and give me a perception check with advantage.
Okay. With advantage just means I add what I got if I got anything.
No, you roll it twice and take the higher
Oh,
of the two.
dang. I need to remember that.
It's okay. It took me a while.
Okay. 13.
13, and you added your...
Yeah, I got nothing. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, 13. As you
as you're watching from a limb up in the tree there, you start to notice about maybe 150 feet out, you start to see little glimmering, like faint glimmering blue lights. Just kind of slowly kind of go along the forest floor. It's really far out. Can't really tell what it is, but it's something is lighting up the in the distance on the forest floor.
Can I estimate how far I think it is?
Yeah, probably about 150 feet out or so.
Okay.
Actually, maybe a little bit farther, 250 feet. So.
Okay.
And actually, right there, that's where we'll take a break. Come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Totally forgot us to break us earlier. So let's take 10 minutes or so, and we will be back. So Fair, you see, hey, Kimby Cat, how you doing?
Kimmy! Hi, Kimmy!
Good to see you. All right, Fair, you notice these lights out in the distance. You are on night watch, the third shift of the watch. And you see these faint lights out in the distance, about 250 feet, 300 feet out. What would you like to do?
How fast would you say they're moving?
Not fast. They're kind of plodding along. You see them in the
Okay. So since they're not moving fast, I'm gonna jump down. I'm gonna have her. She's gonna run over. I'm just gonna wake up Quentin
Okay.
because he's next on watch. Because I don't know if I should be alarmed or not yet. So I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Quentin."
What, are the X-Beaks back again?
No. Shh.
Oh.
Okay. So I was up in the tree and there's some blue lights off faint in the distance.
Blue lights.
Mhm.
What are these lights doing?
I don't know, but they're heading this way. Not very quickly, but
Let me go take a look.
I'm gonna go with them because I can
Okay.
see in the
I
dark.
go look out at these lights, and how far are they now?
They're still. I mean, they are moving closer, but they're not. They're probably. Let's say, they've maybe come in about 25, 30 feet from where Fair described them.
How many of them are there?
Give me a perception check.
Oh yeah, 19.
19. Okay, as you look out, you start to see these, and as they get closer, the light actually gets a little bit brighter. You can see that they are figures, at least humanoid in nature, and they seem to be just kind of wandering. From what you can see from where you're at, kind of wandering aimlessly, but definitely kind of ethereal in nature, ghost-ish.
Well, they don't seem to be coming for us specifically, but they're coming this way.
Could be looking for
Don't-
something.
Quite seem natural. We should probably wake the others.
I agree.
I'm gonna go wake the other people up. I'll go over to Vela and shake her awake.
Actually takes a bit to shake me awake.
Wake up! Wake up, wake up, wake up!
I was in the middle of a dream. What's wrong with you?
Well, that's fantastic. There's some strange lights moving this way. I think we might want to be on alert right now. Come on, Onify, see if you could send Luna over there to take a look at what they are.
I'm just gonna kind of reach out. Luna, where are you? With my mind. Is she close by?
Yeah, she's you didn't instruct her to keep watch all night, correct?
No.
Okay, yeah. So she's actually in a branch, basically right above you, and she just kind of opens her eyes and looks down.
Darling, sorry to disturb you. Do you want to go check out what those lights are?
Man, sound like
I
a
know.
monkey tonight.
I don't want to be awake either.
I'm just gonna shake Ravio, wake up. in the meantime also.
What?
Ravi, we got some strange lights moving towards us. Thought you might want to be awake for this.
What?
Yeah.
Ravi's going to get up very quickly. That was
Um,
my version for a second.
As you, how close is Luna getting?
I don't know, as close as she can see the figures. Maybe like 40 feet.
40 feet. Okay. And she is. Let's see. How far can you communicate? How far out can you communicate with her?
Within 100 feet.
100 feet. Okay, so she gets to that edge of 100 feet and actually sends back to you image, and they are indeed ghostly projections of people. They look like soldiers. They look like they're but you don't really recognize any of the armor that they're wearing. Some of them less armor than others, but carrying around axes, hammers, swords, and they're looking around slowly, and almost you can kind of almost see from where Luna is projecting from. You can see that there's kind of they're just really wandering in nature. They're not really, there's no urgency to their search.
But it looks like they're looking for something.
Yes.
They're ghosts.
And how many of them are there?
Luna is not super high in the air. You can ask her to go higher if you'd like to.
I will do that.
Okay. As Luna
Don't get too close, but a little closer. If you can.
as Luna circles up and flies up a lot higher, she looks down over the forest, and you can see that there are hundreds of these blue lights that are, again, kind of just meandering, but in generally towards your direction.
I immediately just poof Luna back to me. And just grab Robbie.
As you poof her back, she's fluffed up and like.
Ghosts, there's ghosts. There's hundreds of them. I don't think we should stay here. Hundreds.
Ghosts.
What?
Yes, blue, they've got armor, they've got axes. They seem like they're moving slowly, but like they're looking for something. Hundreds of them. Look,
Well, they're
I'm
ghosts.
not religious, I'm not superstitious, but I don't want to mess with ghosts, alright?
I mean, what do you want us to do? Are we supposed to leave? Aren't they ahead of us?
Ooh, were they ahead or behind?
So if you're if you are just west, or I'm sorry, if you're just north of the road that was heading west that you were on, they would be farther north, traveling south. So they're not directly in your way on the of the road, but
But it looks like they're headed towards.
But that's
it.
the direction that we're supposed to be going?
yeah. If you're continuing along the road, you would be headed west, not north towards them.
Oh, okay.
But you said
They're headed
south.
they're headed north to south, coming your direction.
How quickly did it seem like they were moving towards us? Did it seem like they're gonna get here this evening?
If you oh yeah. I mean, if you wait another 10 minutes or so, they would be around you.
So, are we going to leave?
I don't know if they pose a
particularly want
threat.
to meet them. They were carrying axes.
Doesn't mean they pose a
But
threat.
they're ghosts.
As long as we
Ghosts
don't
are
disturb
never
them.
good.
What is the axe going to do? It's not like my axe.
Quentin, if you're talking, I cannot hear you.
Yeah. Have you dealt with ghosts before, fam? I mean, how do you know they're not gonna attack us?
I'm honestly not 100%, but I think I've heard enough
Okay,
stories.
Right. Well.
Well, I'm
I s-
not that interested in ghosts, so maybe we should just go anyway.
Well, it's either we backtrack completely and start over,
No.
a day's journey.
No.
We just need to go to the road. And continue on.
Yeah, they're not
Right.
in your way.
Oh, then we can just move.
Maybe we should just move for like, an hour and then set up camp again.
How long are we? Nobody's gotten a long rest, right?
Not yet. It would be
in our watch.
yeah.
And doing this will
We'll have to
stop any progress in the long rest. Yes.
Correct.
We'll have to start over. Cool.
I mean, if you found another place to bed down for a couple more hours, you'd get your long rest. But
Okay. Ravi's gonna go sort of
I'm just
shove
saying.
everything into her bag.
Yeah,
I've
Very
seen some
unorganized.
creepy, scary things at sea. Ghosts, specters, lights, and I don't think we want to hang around.
Right, I'm in no position to deal with hundreds of ghosts.
It's fine. I
Grab
understand.
the stuff. Grab your stuff and move. Let's go. I'm just gonna,
Grab them.
try and pack up my stuff as quick as I can.
Yeah, we're gonna try to move.
Same.
But you
Okay.
guys can't really see.
No.
I can see.
cannot.
I can.
I
Oh,
can
you
see.
can see now.
I can see now.
I am the only one who cannot see anything.
That's okay.
Just gonna
can
pop
hang
a
on to
hand on Vela's shoulder.
Hang on to her.
I allow it. I don't do anything. I just look back and wink.
Sorry, I can't see.
It's alright, I gotcha.
okay, so you're heading back to the
Luna?
road to head farther west, or farther west.
Luna,
Yeah.
you go watch them. You can leave the 100 feet, but if they start getting closer, will you come back and warn us?
And she kind of crawls towards you, nibbles on your ear a little bit, and then takes off.
She's beautiful.
As you travel down the road, you're traveling for another hour, another 20 minutes. I don't
Yeah,
know.
just maybe.
I mean, if they're
Put
going
enough
directly
distance
this way, as
away.
long as we get out of that path. I think.
Yeah, as long as we're out of a distance where we think they
Yeah.
would notice us.
Okay, so out of kind of coordinating with Vela and Luna, you're able to travel down the road and just kind of keep an eye on kind of almost like the path of this mob of wanderers. You're able to travel for about 35 minutes or so, and it looks like you're pretty free from crossing paths with the blue spectral beings. You're setting up just bedrolls this time.
Yeah,
fire.
probably. Yeah.
Okay. So you head off just north of the road again, set up a bedroll to maybe just get a couple more hours of shut-eye. It's that awful feeling of like, oh, I've stayed up so late, but maybe we can save this before a big long dance week. I mean, before a big day. Yeah, there's let's see, we had Quentin left to.
Yep.
Okay. So Quentin, go ahead, stand watch. Is there anything you'd like to do while you are up?
Just kind of. I'm actually really enjoying being able to see in the dark now with my newfound ability. So I'm just kind of looking around, just excited. I'm like, this is really cool.
Okay, awesome. Go ahead and roll perception, but with advantage because you are really, really tuned into this new ability.
Really? Yeah, this is so cool. All right, that is 18.
18, awesome. So as you're camping out, you do see the lights in the distance, kind of now crossing past where you walked through. Again, they don't really seem to be motivated by anything super urgent. They're just kind of wandering, looking around for things, and looking around for something. Yeah, anything else you'd like to do on your watch?
No, probably just be examining the disc from time to time.
Okay. Okay, very good. So your watch passes without without any other occurrences, what would you like to do? It's now morning. Morning is just breaking. You can start to see some light. You can't see the horizon because of the trees in the distance, but you start to see some light come up behind the trees a little bit as the sky brightens to a very light blue.
I will go into my bag and grab some food rations, whatever we have, dried fruit, whatever, and go around, start waking everyone up and handing out breakfast rations.
Okay.
So we're up now.
Right, rise and shine, everybody. Time to eat and head on down the road.
Am I rested?
Yes, everyone can take a long rest.
Yay! I wake with the start again. Just one moment. And I sit down right where I am and take out my little bowl, and I'm doing my thing. Alright. This is my favorite subclass ever.
So while Vela's playing with her trinkets, you're not really sure what's going on there, but and you eat and get the morning something in your stomach to get you woken up and going. Anything you'd like to do before hitting the road?
After
Oh
I
my
pick
God,
up...
Yes, I
more
want to pick
carefully.
my fucking spells.
So you watch as Raviana wakes up. She's eating and
She's
yeah.
doing it at the same time. She's like shoving rations in her face as she's like kind of trying to like focus, and like it's not going very well.
You can
Probably
see like
takes
the
longer
bob.
than it should.
You can see her hair like almost vibrate every now and then as she's like thinking about things, and like it's like. Woof, woof.
It's
Okay, let's do.
So as you, I will just say that you were picking these spells at this time. I'll continue narrating here. Go ahead and hit the road. And
Wait.
oh yeah, go
One more
ahead.
thing. After I pack up my silver bowl, I just kind of toss my hair in my face, sort of try to collect myself a little bit, and I light up for a minute. I grab my spellbook and I run over and I sit next to Quentin and say, "All right, boss, look what I discovered." And I open it, and it's like beautiful, covered in like stars and constellations in like pure gold. It is shiny. It is gorgeous. Look,
Wow.
I did it last night. I figured it out.
That's wow. I mean, that's really quite something. It's beautiful. What is it exactly?
Oh, well, it's a new spell. But since you can't read it, I suppose you'll have to wait for me to use it to see it.
Oh, well, I shall sit in suspense. I'm excited
it.
to see what new tricks you're up to.
Can I see yours then?
My spellbook?
Yes.
Well,
What
don't
kind of
really-
notation do you use?
It's it's a very obscure script, and they're not really known to anybody anymore.
Well, that sounds so interesting. Can I see it then?
Well, well, I suppose there's no harm in it. I'll show you a few pages, and I'll open up my book. Just show her, flip through a couple pages really quick.
Go ahead
and then
and
close it.
describe the book real quick if you have
What does it look
if
like?
there's anything.
Tell me.
So the tome is, it's kind of like a dusty, faded black with darker black symbols and eldritch scripting on it. And inside the pages are kind of the color of parchment, but with lots of different symbols and again more eldritch script written in black. Something very bizarre looking.
Oh, it's a bit ominous, actually.
Yes, it's very old. As I
It's
said,
quite beautiful.
Vela, as the actually, go ahead and give me a history check.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh, that was good. Oh, and I'm smart. That's a 20 total.
smart.
A 20 total, nice. So you do notice that some of the symbols, as he flips through very quickly, kind of not really excited to share all of the pages with you and everything. As you flip through, you do notice there's patterns that are somewhat similar to what you have seen just at glances of the disc. Similar, but nothing, the same. But as you look through it too, you see kind of like almost angry scribblings throughout the book as well. It's like scribble, a pattern here and there, and then scribble. And at one point on one of the pages, it's like scratched through scribbling. Like you can see it goes through 3 pages of it. But as he flips through it, symbols here and there.
That one didn't go well, did it?
Yeah, not quite sure what happened there, but well, it's an ancient piece, so I guess it's a mystery lost to the ages. Yeah, so quite an interesting
thanks.
artifact.
I suppose we should swap spells sometime then.
I don't think that would be a very wise idea.
Whatever you say, boss.
Fair, would you like to do anything before we hit the road? Oh, go ahead, Quentin. Sorry.
But your spellbook, I must say, is much more elegant and beautiful.
Worked pretty hard on it, so.
Oh yeah, this shows.
I'm just using my dagger and carving a smiley face into the tree.
And over there, more obscure symbology.
Ravi sort of finishes her spell casting with and then she gives like a really giant sneeze and kind of looks like she's like sparking for a minute. She's like, oh.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. She's gonna get up and like push all her cloudy hair down and be like, okay, I am ready to go.
All right. With the sun rising behind you in the east, you travel down the road, and after about 3 hours, you start to notice a building up in front of you. I mean, it's a far way out, but it is. You can see a spire, and from what you can see, there's like a center spire that has kind of almost edges jetting out from it, but the rest of it looks very cylindrical. So you have sharp edges jetting out every so often, but the center spire, and then you've got 3 spires to its right and 1 spire off to its left, a little bit smaller. From here, and especially with the kind of the glow of that golden hour sunlight, it looks very orange reddish in the distance. But yeah, that you would assume would be Pontem. Looks like the road leads straight there. Yeah. Continue walking.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
So nice to walk into a city and not like disguise yourself or sneak in or hide anything. You're just like, I'm allowed to walk into this city. Great.
As you continue, you get as the city gets closer and closer, you start to notice that the entire city has this strange architecture to it. It's not just that center, the big center building, but the entire city looks to be almost like sandstone. So it's like an orange. It actually, players, it almost looks like the coloring of Himalayan salt. It's kind of like that oranges and sandstone, to where there are no edges where you would think there would be edges on a building. All the corners are kind of rounded off, but then there's these like spikes that shoot out off to the right or off to the left, and not in any like visible pattern. Some of them spike up to the roof. It's almost like each building was shaped by when you dip your spoon in heavy whipping cream, and it almost like that, but it's got a sandstone look to it.
Nice.
And as you get closer, you also notice that there seems to be a glimmering at the base of the city. The road curves around a rather large rock in front of you, maybe 10 feet high, just kind of in the way, and it was easier to go around the rock than move the entire thing. And as you come around the rock, you see two individuals that are face down in a medium-sized pool of blood.
Oh. Whoa.
That was a
I look at
first
Robbie.
kill.
This is your department, yeah?
I'm going to go check if they're alive.
Okay, give me a medicine check.
Did I prep healing spells?
Medicine check. Oh my god, my medicine's so good and I rolled so bad. 11.
That's the worst.
Well, luckily the DC is not high on this. They are dead.
I'm gonna scan the area for immediate threats.
They're dead, and it actually, you can see that there are 2 puncture wounds, 1 puncture wound per person, but in the back of the head, like almost like it took a spike and boom, popped it through the back of the skull.
Very dead.
Yes.
Is there anybody around us? We see anyone else?
Give me an investigation check.
Sorry. 12.
12?
Yeah.
Not anybody that you can see around you. There's
Like to examine these bodies. What are they wearing? What species are they? How old are they?
okay. Actually, go ahead and give me a investigation as well.
Can I come over and help him?
Sure.
I'm just gonna keep my
My
eye
trusty
open.
assistant. All right.
Employee, but assistant's fine.
Yes. 17.
17. Okay, as you approach the bodies, you can see that they're human, and they look to be wearing things similar that the permanent inhabitants of Strelitzia were wearing. They look like they are guards or soldiers of some type.
Soldiers.
But
Do you have
but yeah.
any, like weapons or things with them?
Yes, both of them actually. They carry big, like hand axes and shields, but they're just discarded on the ground in front of them.
Are there any other weapons on the ground?
There are not weapons on the. Aside from
Like
their
a
weapons.
murder weapon?
No.
But aside from that, you do notice that there are, Quentin, you notice this, that there are some footprints leading away from the bodies off to the left of the road. And it is, there's one set of larger footprints, but then quite a few smaller, like half-sized footprints.
Like half size relative to.
Relative to like human feet. So they.
Okay. So smaller, so about half the size of a human footprint.
Mm-hmm.
And then the larger one is the size of a human or larger?
Yeah, size of a human.
Okay.
While
Yeah,
we're
how-
investigating them, can I subtly, sneakily try to see if they have any purses on them?
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand.
Do I see this?
You can
We'll
roll
find
for
out.
perception.
Oh, it's pretty good. I'm basically a Rogan with wizard skin here. That's a 16.
16.
21.
Ah.
Robbie does notice you doing this.
What are you doing?
It's not like they need it. They're dead.
I guess.
What's going on?
Robbie's going to like
Nothing.
move in front of Vela and like block her off from Quentin's view. They are dead. Very dead.
Yes, I think we came to this conclusion quite some time ago.
Did you find anything out? They look like
Footprints.
they were punctured in the back of the skull.
Yes,
Something
there's some
pointy.
footprints leading off this way.
Oh.
How close are we to the city?
You're probably only maybe a 15-20 minute walk to the city.
And are the footprints leading towards the city or they're away from the city?
They're kind of to the side of the city, not.
I think we should go to the city.
We should probably let the city god.
Okay.
Yes, they're already dead.
Yes.
Paul, did I find anything?
Yeah, you can add. You found 2 pieces of gold on one of the bodies, and 3 pieces of gold on the other.
All right.
You found, actually under the body as you moved it, you found a little toy boat. And yeah, that's it.
Cool. I'll look at that
Is
later.
there anything on the men that identifies them?
I mean, aside from what they're wearing, looking like Strelitzia garb, not really. There's
Can Ravi like sort of put their faces in her memory, just to like remember what they look like? So if she wants to describe them later, she has that.
yeah. So one of the individuals is heavily bearded with a mustache as well, and kind of has, I would say, hair that's kind of like that Shire, not Shire look, like the peasant look that comes down like 2 inches, not really done, but just kind of coming down. And then the other individual, slicked back hair, comes down to kind of a mullet-ish, and then clean shaven. Both men and both, yeah. That's about it.
Yes, we should... Footprints leading off this direction, but I think it's something for the city god to handle. Probably more equipped to it than we are.
It's not
Yeah.
really our problem.
Can we head to town?
Yeah. Okay, so continuing on to town.
As we head to town, I hang back behind Quentin and Fair, and I take out my little horn of water, and I just kind of animate it, and it spells out the word thanks to Robbie behind me, and I put it back.
I'm actually going to come up to Vela and like trying to be quiet. I'm going to say, do you think you could send Luna to see where the footprints went?
I mean, I can ask her.
Just
I
in
look at her
case.
on my shoulder and ask her telepathically, Luna, do you want to go on an adventure? You know, just a short one.
Luna
kind of grips at you just a little bit on her shoulder, like, and like looks around and like giving you the impression like, this is really this again. Like, this has been a lot of searching throughout the last, and so she kind of like nods at you and a couple times.
I know, but to be honest, I did think maybe you would like it better than being in the big old stuffy city.
And with that, she turns. You're faced away from the city at this point, and she turns around and looks at it all the way around, and turns back to you and flies, takes off, and
Have
starts.
fun, be safe, don't get in trouble.
You can see her dip in and out, very elegantly through the trees off to the side of the road.
Robbie watched that with like extreme fascination.
Isn't she beautiful?
She's only gone for about a minute, and she comes flying back through the trees and lands on you, and sends you a vision of a dwarven woman with 4 children. Sitting down around a small fire, and like huddled around.
Do they look okay? Do they look like they're in distress? Do they look?
They look like they have encountered something, but they're not. Yeah, they're not hurting or anything.
And
There's no blood. There's no signs of blood or anything like that.
I just grab Robbie and say, "Oh, she found. Is that Nidori? Is it Nidori? Could she tell?
Yeah, you'd be able to tell that. Yeah.
Oh, they're in the woods around a fire. They seem okay. Maybe like they found something. I don't know. Should we go see them? I didn't realize it was them.
I think so. We know them.
They're
What are
also
they
supposed to
doing
be
out
going to
here?
Pontem.
Yeah. Well, I suppose we could go check on them. It's not far, right?
Was it far? Yeah, hopefully a minute.
Yeah, no, it would it'll only take you. Yeah. So as you again with Luna's guidance step through the forest off the beaten path, you come down into kind of an outcropping, almost looks like a dried up riverbed. And as you approach the edge of this riverbed, you look down, and sure enough, it is Nidori and her 4 children. And they look up. Nidori looks up at you and, "Oh, thank the Tistri. I didn't expect anybody to find us out here. Come, help me
left
up."
a very conspicuous trail.
That wasn't the trail. I had nothing to do with leaving the trail like that.
And they're kind of they're shaking. The kids are shaking as well. They're all kind of seem a bit out of sorts.
I want to immediately look around and just see if it looks like there's anybody else or any threats nearby.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Do any of them look hurt?
13.
13.
Yeah.
Nothing. You can't really see anything. You do see. Off to the right of you. It looks like some rocks were pushed down as the 4 of them slid down into this, probably at a rapid pace. You can see just. Yeah.
Are you okay?
What happened to you guys?
Someone attacked us, took all of our Pontem tokens, stole them, stole the guards, stole all of them. 2 individuals. I didn't really get much of a good look at them. They were dressed in all black.
All black. Did you see which way they went?
I don't know. We just ran, but they caught up to us here. And they didn't kill us, but they took all of our tokens. Might as well be dead. Can't get into the city now.
Oh,
How long ago did they leave?
I'd gather maybe 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago.
Question. In Ravi's dream of her mother,
Mm-hmm.
month ago, how much does Ravi look like her mom?
The blue hair is like dead on, or like the poofy hair is definitely dead on. Aside from that, her
Your mind,
mother.
whatever you say, will in fact become concrete and drawn.
Right. Her mother is definitely more slender in face, like her face, but she's got a little weight to her, but definitely looks more stern, more powerful. Yeah, she's got kind of a presence about her, and I know I'm not giving you.
No,
like...
that's good. That's basically what Ravi wants to know.
Okay.
Well, they must understand. I mean, if you show them the guards, clearly you didn't kill them.
Yes, I'm sure they'll let you in under the circumstances.
We will vouch for you. We have our tokens.
Who is they? You don't show anybody the tokens.
What?
That's not how you get into Pontem.
How do you get into the city?
Through the bridge to Pontem. You've got to use the tokens in the bridge.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
But someone must guard the bridge.
No one guards the bridge. You don't get in without tokens.
What is it that prevents you from crossing the bridge?
Oh, the bridge is not a material thing. There's something I don't know how it works exactly, but the city is it's not there. You don't see the city, and then you put the tokens in, and then you see the city.
So basically, the only way to help you is to get your tokens back.
Well, if you just need to see the city, why don't we just lead you by the hand over the bridge then?
I don't think you quite understand how the bridge works. It's almost like you pay the tokens into the pedestal, and then you get into the city. Each individual has to do it.
As someone who broke a rule already before and indeed caused chaos, I don't recommend we do that again.
Well, did you see where they went? The two who took your tokens?
They went off that way, and she points off down along the creek. They ran out off that way.
I don't know. They went up the creek down over there. I don't know if you could follow their tracks or anything, but it's.
Can we follow the tracks or anything?
You can attempt. You can look for them if you'd like.
Like
I
to look
will-
for the tracks.
Yes.
Like to help.
I will help looking for the tracks.
Okay,
Ravi
so
will
We all look
also
for the tracks.
Go look through the tracks.
okay. As you walk away from Nidori and the children, Nidori
Stay
says,
here.
Wait, at least one of you.
and she actually comes up to Fair and says,
I don't know if you can get those back, but would you mind giving us your tokens so I can get these kids to safety?
Motherfucker.
Ravi takes out her tokens. But you have
How
4
many kids
children.
are
What are you
there?
going to do with the other one?
I'll just send them through. I'll stay
You're
here
going
and
to
help
send
you.
Children across an invisible bridge without you?
Alone?
They'll be safe there.
Of all
It's
my
up to-
tests,
I-
now it's me or a bunch of kids.
Don't you need 5 to get in?
5 tokens?
Yeah, all of the kids had tokens. They stole all of the tokens from everyone.
Ravi will
Yeah.
take out her tokens.
Don Triste bless you.
Could you maybe just wait here like 2 hours to make sure that we come back with your tokens?
I'll do that.
That would
Would
be
you like us to wait right here, or is there a safer place that we...
I mean, I think
You're probably safer undercover.
Well,
out in the open.
aren't the guards posted right outside the city?
There's no guards outside the city.
Oh, God.
well, then I would not wait there.
Honestly, now, the security in this entire land is severely lacking.
With that, she says, "Well, I'll just wait here then. I'll see if we can provide a little bit more cover. I
But
appreciate
if you
the
hear
help.
anything, you hide. Okay?
We'll do that. We'll wait for you here."
So following the tracks, give me why don't 2 of you?
Wait, so just to be clear, she's and the children are waiting.
Yes.
Okay,
We're not sending the kids.
great.
Nobody's wait, and only Robbie handed over her token so far. Is everyone okay? Okay, so go ahead and give me a survival check. 2 of you with advantage. So whoever that's going to be. Vela and Robbie. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead. With Fair and Quentin helping out.
Oh my gosh. That freaking sucks. They were both 7s.
I got a 7 and a 6.
And it's +4, so 11.
Mine's +5, so it's also 12.
Actually,
Wow.
I'm gonna look for the tracks.
Can I change my mind on this?
Fuck, man!
Oh,
Fuck you, dice!
so much harder to see through the trees and the
Robbie's
stars.
like very frazzled by this.
So as you look around for the tracks, it is they stepped right out of a rocky dried up river, what it looks like. So there's not really anything that would leave tracks, and you end up searching for about an hour, and that's not trips. About an hour before you finally pick up on the track, and you ended up following it through the forest for about another 15 minutes, and it leads you right back to the road, right in front of the city.
That's suckered.
And as you come out of the forest, the entire city is now visible to you, and as the daylight now, it's probably about 10 a.m. This city is absolutely glowing with with that sandstone. Well, it looks sandstone in texture, but again, that orangish, whitish, sparkling city, with all its different edges that come out into points and rounded corners. Now that you're closer, though, you can see at the very end of the road there's a little kind of dock, that jets out just a little bit, made of this sandstone material with a little podium on it, and then out across like approaching the city, there's water, almost like the city sits in a marsh, but it's clearer than that. It's very still water and very clear, and the city looks empty. It looks old. It looks like ruins. Very like held intact very well, but it looks deserted.
Do we see any people?
No, there's no one around.
They used them, but they went in.
Yeah.
Oh
Would have gone
no.
inside. Well,
Do you think it's possible to get tokens of Pontem from inside the city? Do they have any
Well,
there?
imagine
I
they
mean, they must come from there.
have to explain the situation. I'm sure they'd be willing to provide
to
some
who?
tokens.
Because what if we went into the city, found somewhere to get more tokens, and came back out and brought Nidori and the kids in?
Yes.
But wait, sorry, did we all give tokens or just Ravi gave her the tokens?
Ravi gave them to her.
Okay.
Yeah. I gave
Yeah.
So,
nothing.
Okay.
I can wait here.
No,
No?
I don't like that.
Oh, I'm much stronger than all of you.
That's true.
What would you like to do? Are you approaching the little dais in front of you?
I will go examine it.
Okay.
So Ravi can't see this? How does it work?
Can't see.
She
The-
doesn't have tokens. She can't see the city.
No, you can see. You can see the yeah. So Quentin, as you approach the city and the pillar there or the column there, you first examine the column and notice that it does indeed have four, almost four just like little holes or little carved out spots that five spots that you would almost in the placement of a hand, and coins at the end of each finger. So there's a place to put your hand, and then a little hole for coins at each place. And as you give me a perception check as you're looking at this.
I
12.
would like to keep an eye around as this is happening also, so nobody can sneak up on us.
Okay, go ahead and give
Stab
me
us in the back of the head.
yeah, Robbie, go ahead and give me a perception check too. And while you do that, Quentin, as you're looking at this, you notice the reflection of a kite in the water, and it just kind of throws you off guard. And you look down, you see the kite flying, and you look up, and there's no kite.
I got a 19.
A 19. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Well, that is an oddity.
And then as you look down again, you start to see other kites kind of flying over the city in the reflection. And you see smoke, like from like chimney smoke coming out of one of the buildings. And you start to see, you look really closely, far off in the distance, and it almost looks like there's reflections of people bustling around in the reflection. But again, you look up and there's no mirror reflection.
I must be hallucinating. I take a drink of water.
A drink of the
Not
just
the
your
river,
water. Okay.
just out of my water.
Well, we can't go all the way back to get more tokens.
Just go. I can wait here. I can
What
go
if-
get Nidori if you want.
What if we can't come back?
Then
Go
tell
back.
them Ileana is stuck at the gate, and I will pretend to be my mother. She's important.
It's good.
It's not a
Yeah.
bad idea.
You've never met your mother. How do you know what she's like?
I told you that she came to me in a vision.
And in one vision, you can nail an impression.
I mean, she's a powerful goddess. How hard can it be to be haughty and powerful?
There, fake it till you make it.
Wait, sorry, what's my performance? Oh, it's okay. Yeah, good. Make sure I'm not playing some charisma I don't actually have.
Well, I don't think we're gonna get anywhere by standing outside the city. Clear they've gone in.
And that's so unnecessary. If there were only 2 of them, that means they only needed 10 of the tokens they took. They didn't need all the ones from the rest of the children.
No, the
Maybe
thieves,
Unless
they
they
take
brought
what
more
they can get.
people.
You could be reselling them.
Well, we could go back to Nidori and ask for my token back, and then go into the city and come back and get them.
Yes.
As you're discussing these options, Ravi, you notice there is someone comes out of the forest off to your left, right around the side of the bank of this weird the water that leads to the city. And right when you notice that, you hear, "Did I hear someone looking for tokens?" Whispered, like as if it was spoken right next to you.
I'm just gonna like swing around with my shield. Try to like hit him in the face, whoever's that close to me.
And she says, "Don't be alarmed. I try to communicate like this at first with anyone I'm approaching from outside the city."
Sorry, can anybody else hear what's happening right now?
Can we?
Can we?
Nope. No, it's just there is a figure that only Ravi noticed out around the side there, but only Ravi is hearing it.
How
No,
close?
what are you talking about?
Notice
close?
what?
Figure.
She's maybe 100 yards out. Like she's you noticed, but
I'm
she
going
is
to point at her.
okay. The rest of you now pointed out. You see her, and she's not trying to be like. She's not necessarily trying to be stealthy or anything. She's just standing on the
She's
side there.
talking to me in my mind.
Oh, I know this
I
trick.
don't like it.
I know it well.
I
Ask
This
her
is
what
very
she
invasive.
wants.
And as Farah asks that, she says, "Would it be okay if I approached?"
Of course.
is that still to Ravi?
Yes.
Please approach.
Okay. So as you wait there, Ravi, and still kind of a little thrown off, Vela and Fair, Quentin, you know the ropes as far as this go, but you see Ravi just basically talking to herself, answering questions, and you, as she gets closer, you see an elf, reddish in color, just a little bit darker reds than or a darker in tone, I guess, than the city would be, and an elven woman that stands about a foot taller, half a foot taller than Quentin, and her ears are very, very pronounced, very sharp, or very tall ears. Very, very beautiful, elegant elven woman, and she says, "Let me pull up notes on her just in case so I don't screw anything up." And she says, "I'm Zerendel. I heard you were, I'm sorry, I overheard you're looking for tokens."
Can we hear her yet?
Yeah, she says, sorry, she
She's in
says
front
this
of us,
out
yeah.
loud. "Hey, Karma, thanks for the subscription. Appreciate your support. I'm glad you're here."
So
Um,
you overheard us say that from way over there.
I did.
Yes, we are looking for
Um,
tokens.
I'm gonna speak to her telepathically with awakened mind, and just say, well, that is an impressive trick.
As she repeats back to you, just to you, "I'm glad, or I'm honored to be in the presence of others that know that have these talents.
Can I just look at them, stare at each other like, what the hell?
Yep, I'm staring too.
So, tokens you speak of, are you some kind of token scalper?
Of sorts. I have another way into the city, and I can take you that way if you'd like.
What's in it
All
for
by
you?
legal means, I am assuming.
Does she seem like she's telling the truth?
Give me a
Please.
what is it called?
I would also like
Insight!
Insight.
Yes!
Robbie,
Please
give me
don't
an
roll
insight
like
check.
shit.
Can I?
Vela-
also
Only
insight
thing
check?
I'm good at.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I got a 19, so 26.
26. There seems to be something a little off about her intentions. It doesn't seem as though she's lying about the ability to get you across, but the intentions seem just a little off. Vela, what did you?
Ravi's.
I got a 19.
You got a 19. Okay, and of course, same to you. You don't have to. Ravi wouldn't have to communicate that to you. You're familiar with things that maybe not be not quite as legal. Yeah, you can see through it. There's something amiss.
Ravi's going to step up and get sort of close to her, even though she's like 2 feet too short for this. And say, "What's the catch?"
Money, of course. I would want some money for my services.
How much do you charge?
I start at 50 gold per person.
I'm so sorry, we cannot afford you. Best of luck.
I
Thank
think
you.
we can walk back for that price.
Just out of curiosity, how did you lose your tokens?
Oh, don't you know? 2 assassins with very sharp, pointy weapons took them from us.
2 assassins. What did they look like?
They were wearing all black.
Wearing all black. Anything else? Something about their facial features or what they carried as weapons?
Why would we answer these questions?
Well, I'm just looking to help. I don't know who's been taking tokens at the front of the gates, but
But
I must
you're
imagine it's
obviously
very good for your business.
I try to help those that need a way in. That's all.
How do we know they don't work for you? And that's why we're in this predicament. You came at an obviously, like, just the right time.
I would never work with the faceless ones or the voiceless ones.
So voiceless ones, you're familiar with them then?
They're the worst part of Pontem.
Why are they stealing tokens?
I don't know.
What's her
well,
name?
It is Zerendel.
Zarindel. That's a very nice name.
Thank you.
Well, Zarindel, what if we were to say that we're trying to stop the voiceless ones?
I'd say that's a large task you have in front of you, but if you're going in to help stop the voiceless ones,
Sure.
Of course we are.
I'd be
That's the whole reason we're here.
willing to let you in for 25 gold each.
That's very generous of you.
What about 12 and under? Are they free?
Free?
Yes.
Not 12 and under, not gold 12 and under. You're talking.
No, children, 12 years old.
Well,
and under.
which of you is under 12 years old?
I look it.
What?
She looks at both Vela and Fair and do you think me easily fooled?
Are you calling us
but,
liars?
Hypothetically, if there were children with us, 12 and under, would they get in free? I just want to know.
Any children stuck outside of Pontem, I would surely take across.
Oh, well, perfect. Just so happens.
I'm going to ask Luna telepathically to go. Actually, not yet. Just kidding.
Wait, you're what? What?
I'm
you
not
doing?
sending her.
Okay.
I'm not sending her. I changed my mind.
Okay. Yeah. So she says, "Well, I'll be going then if you won't be using my services." I thought.
Wait, can we get back in touch with you if we need your services?
How long will it take you to decide?
We need her services. We need to buy at least
Yeah,
5 tokens. That way all of us can cross.
We have children that need to get in.
Where are these children?
They're hiding in the woods from the men who took their tokens.
Very well. I'll wait here if you want to go retrieve them.
I glance over at Vela.
Alright. Actually, I don't know if they'll know what Luna's asking. Someone might have to go in person. I guess I can go get them.
Okay.
I'll go get them.
So the rest of you, she actually sits down. There's actually a couple of rocks sitting out by the the gateway to Pontem, from what you can see. So she sits down calmly and doesn't really say anything, but just waits in patience as for Vela's return. And easy enough. They're the children and Miss Nodori. They're not injured or anything. So they about 10 minutes pass now that you know the way, and they approach. Anything, Vela? What did you explain to them as?
I just said, alright, so we didn't find the people who took your tokens, but we may have found a way in, or a way to get you tokens. There's a woman, an elf, who says she wants to help. Would you like to come at least speak to her?
I'd like to do that. Thank you so much for finding a way in for us. I don't know how long we'd be stuck out here without your assistance. And she
No problem.
came along. Gustum Tactus, Audit, Sentir, let's go. And they all just kind of bob along. So as Vela approaches with the whole gang behind her,
I'm not even that much taller than them, too.
Zarindel stands up and approaches them and said, "These four inform me that you could use my services." "Yes, that's right. I will." Two men came and stole all of our tokens. And she says, "Well, I'll let the children in, but I'm afraid I'll have to charge you at least something for my services."
Oh, I'll pay her way.
Okay. And she says, "Just 25 gold then."
All right, and I will pay the 25 gold.
Okay. And Ravi, she still she actually hands you your tokens back, Nodori. So, "Thank you for offering to do this for us. Your sacrifices will not go unnoticed."
Oh, of course, don't mention it. Couldn't leave you outside the city here without sending the children in alone.
Hey, we just got raided again. Nat 20 Productions official. Thanks for the raid. Gosh, I gotta tell you, I'm usually in the.
Yeah, I've watched them before.
Oh, really? Very nice. Yeah, I'm usually in a different segment of Twitch, and the creative community is also very supportive. But I'll tell you, the D&D community is awesome. Super supportive. Like, we've gotten raids every time we've streamed. So thank you so much for the raid. Really appreciate it.
we actually are somewhat finishing up. We've probably got another 15, 20 minutes tonight, maybe 15. But yeah, really, really appreciate it. I'm a newer DM, so have patience with me. I like to put that disclosure out to...
Stop.
But, well, I would say have patience with the technical aspects of DMing. Yeah, we are just doing business between two NPCs here. So we'll continue on that. So yes, Miss Nidori thanks you, Ravi. I really
course.
appreciate the sacrifice there.
We will find you when we are all in the city.
And Nidori turns to Zarandel and says, where do we need to go? What do we need to... I'm sorry. Where do we need to go? What do we need to do to get across the bridge here? Zarandel actually pulls out kind of almost like that cheesy clock clock salesman. She actually opens up...
Ricky and Tack. Sorry.
She opens up and she's got lines and lines of little tiny vials, little potions, and she says, "I'll need each of you. I'll need each of your children to drink one of these, and you as well. And I will. I'll take care of the rest."
What is it?
You watch as, completely trusting the Nidori and the four children.
Completely trusting is the worst way to start that sentence, Paul.
Yeah, like I just.
Without any doubt at all, they drink these potions, and before your eyes, all five of them blink away, and there's left kind of a little, just almost like when you flash a camera in the dark, you see like that vision just for a sec. You see them just for a sec, and as your eyes adjust, they are now 2 inches tall, 3 inches tall for Nidori, standing in front of you. And oh my gosh, what was that?
This small? What's up?
Yeah. I don't know what just happened. But yeah, 2 inches, 3 inches tall. And Zarandel leans over to them and puts her hand out and says, "Don't panic now. I'll carry you the rest of the way."
Wait.
Oh.
Hold on. I'm going to take out the toy boat and look at the kids. Which of you does this belong to?
You see the youngest Tactus kind of walks up. "That's mine." It's like his voice is all changed from being tiny. That's my boat. But you can't hand it to him.
Well, today's your lucky day. I'm going to set it on the ground. Would you like to board your vessel, sir?
And he gets he's like, Mom, can I get on my boat? And she's, "Very well, but hurry." And you see as the boat's not big enough to be like a real boat for him, but he is able to, he like climbs up on it and then stands on it and grabs onto, there's a little wooden sail and kind of rocks back and forth on the sail.
I'm just going to tell you that's the starboard side, and that's the port side, and that's the poop deck, but don't tell your mom I told you that, alright?
He nods, "Thank you," and jumps off and runs over, and you watch as very carefully as Zarandel goes.
Wait!
I would like to buy one of those bottles off you.
You'd like to buy a bottle off me?
Of this shrinking...
I suppose
sure.
I could let one go for... I usually make my money back when I'm selling them. Oh, would 60 gold be okay?
60 gold? Why do I not just say I'm going to cross the river with you and then take it for 25?
Good point.
Well, this gives you the option to use it anywhere. I'd be a fool not to mark it up.
But it's going to do the same thing now as it will do later.
Yes, but it's worth
Presumably.
more to you later. I do business.
Sounds worth it to
40
me.
gold.
40 gold. Give me a persuasion check.
Ooh, faux show. Ooh, 18.
18.
Don't know why I have so many charisma stats as a cleric.
40 gold. Very well, 40 gold it is. You remind me of someone. Someone I haven't seen in a couple of months, and yeah, 40 gold will do. So go ahead and hand over 40 gold, and she hands you one little. It's smaller than your typical potions that you would have. It's only about this big. Must be very potent. Hands it over to you. And with that, she very gently gathers her, and she actually has kind of a strap that has. It's just a little box, like a woven box. Like a basket, but in a square basket. There we go. She opens it and very gently places all 5 of the individuals. And you look, if you look down into the basket, you can see there's actually like makeshift little like furniture in there to keep them a little bit safer in transport.
Robbie's like overwhelmingly delighted, although she's trying to pretend that she's too cool for this, but she's like,
and she
Sneaky.
covers up the box with a lid. The lid is actually, it's got a few more slits so they can see, and she says, thank you for doing business. Best of luck in Pontem. Is this your first visit?
indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
Very well. And she turns around and starts walking away.
Wait, how... Nidori, before you go, how are we going to find you? Where are you going?
You don't hear
Can you hear me
anybody.
in there?
You wouldn't be able
Too
to.
late.
You wouldn't be able to hear her, but Zarindel turns around. Is this important enough that I need to bring her back?
I just want to know where she's going to go when she's in the city. Can you just ask her?
And she turns down and asks her. You can see them talking. Just she's actually very quiet to the little individuals, and she answers back. She says she can meet you at the palace.
All right. Tell her
That's
I'll
where we're
have
going
the
anyway.
boat.
I'm sorry, Vela. What was that? Tell her what?
Tell her I'll give Tack's boat back when I see her at the palace.
Okay, very good. She looks down, and you see her talking to her little box again, and then continues walking away. Okay, she has walked away, and you are at the entrance, so it seems, Pontem.
Shall we?
How do we do this?
Yes. Well, I think this device seems self-explanatory. I'm gonna pull out my tokens and put them each at the 5 things, and then put my hand in the thing.
Okay. Cool. So as you do that, every time you drop a token in the little almost like concrete holder, it flashes just over once, and then looks pretty normal. But you drop all 5 into the dais, and as you sink the last one after its little flash, you see the space for your hand also flash. And then you said you're going to put your hand in it?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Let me actually grab 1 sec here.
And roll initiative.
the city.
Roll initiative.
And roll initiative. No.
To the city.
One more fight.
You have to fight to get in here.
Let's see here.
Amazing.
Where's my music?
Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum.
Actually, we'll just keep going with this.
City.
So as you place your hand in the dais, you don't notice anything at first, but you start to feel you start to feel like when you're underwater, that feeling of pressure against your body all around you start to push in a little bit, and as you look out across the city, look out at the city, you start to see the water rise, and you see it rise, and you start to feel it rise over your shins, knees, up through your thigh, and you feel, again, it's kind of odd because you feel the pressure of the water up before you see the visual of it, and as it comes up, you instinctively hold your breath as you're about to go underwater, and you feel it and see it shimmering past you, and then boom, all the water drops away immediately, and you look around, and the the water, it doesn't actually look like anything has really changed. Aside from the water is now grass. And you see and hear a bustling city. One by one, Vela, Robbie,
What did we
Fair.
see? Did he disappear?
So yeah, as you watched Quentin, you kind of watch him as he looks kind of uncomfortable going through this entire process, and then in the blink of an eye, you see him almost like you see like a shimmering of his whole body fall forward into a reflection, like it as his entire body like spins forward, it continues to spin underwater, and you just see his reflection now.
That's so dope.
Let's see. And so, who's up next?
Me.
Ravi.
it.
Ravi, as you step up, again, you start to feel this same feeling, pressure against your, and actually, you can feel even your hair kind of pushes down like it's wet against you. Before that water line comes up, and then boom, you are completely dry again. And standing next to you is Quentin. Fair?
Oh, hello there.
Or
Yes.
Vela?
Would you like to go first this time instead of squeezing in at the last second?
Haha, very funny. But yes,
Just wink.
Let her know.
let's go.
Fair. Same goes for you as you use the pedestal in front of you. Yeah, not. Were you the one that was actually scared of water? I don't remember. Who was that?
No,
That was
that
Vela.
was-
No, that wasn't Vela.
I'm not
Robbie.
scared of water. What are you
Ravi.
talking
That
about?
was Ravi. Okay.
Robbie wasn't scared of water. She's scared of jumping into a giant pit through a fucking pathway she doesn't understand.
You didn't want to swim.
So Fair, you continue through as well, popping through the other side. This time, as you go through, you kind of look behind you, and you see a little bit more of the magic behind it. You see the world kind of flip up behind you as you look, and kind of a little disorienting as you land on the other side. Vela, you are up. What are you doing about?
I'm gonna poof Luna to my shoulder.
Okay.
Just look at her. It's been a while since we were in a city. Are you ready? Yeah, me neither.
As you utilize the pedestal, it comes up.
See you on the other side. I'm gonna poof her away actually, so she doesn't go through with me. She's
Okay.
gonna be in her void.
Okay, cool. And as you come through, boom, again, you come through and see the three waiting for you, and you hear the hustle bustle of a city.
Splash of water's like home.
And yeah, that is where we will end tonight.
All right.
So cool!
Sorry, we
You're
went
in
so
Pontem.
far over. I wanted to.
That was so good.
That was amazing.
Yay!